Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Squeeze, double. Check 99.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On second down, it's Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. He's going to air one out. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, King. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Here we go. Now the 54, right, 54. 6-man. Check curls. Slam. Check. Out. Where'd he go?
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, Brooks. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell me they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
He's checking.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They'll run with Pollard. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Operating from the gun, Espinoza going deep for Hopkins. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. as his guys are in for 6, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. King now, operating from the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. King. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now King from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
You can't stop us.
They'll try and throw for it here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, King. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
55, my God, 55. It's coming this way, coming.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
They're going to try and throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Run for Pollard. That burst good for 20 and a first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Ready. 58 to Mike. I got you. Henry. 58
To throw is King. On first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's King, operating from the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 16-yard line.
Mike 51. Watch the run.
King to throw on 2nd down. And coughed it up and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Check 4. Check 3. Showing it. Come on. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Following the fumble recovery, Espinoza. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Espinoza.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On is the Chargers punter now. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. King now throwing on first down. Trying to into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On first down, Espinoza. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check 37. Check 37. Check safety. Check safety. Check 13. Check 13. Shoot. 66. Bullet. Half.
From the gun, Espinoza. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Espinoza into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Michael Batchley set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Espinoza. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Espinoza. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
To throw on 2nd down. King. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now King from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run with their fullback. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
7 at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
Here we go. Now the wolf. 58 right there. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Get it all. Left 3.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 58, boy, 58. 58, Mike.
To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Bend it. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Here we go. 58.
To throw on 3rd down. King. This will be caught at about the 6. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 6. Complete to A.J. Brown. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's King, operating from the gun. Escaping. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd down, Espinoza. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Nashville. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Off play action. Espinoza. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Kill.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
I got you, boy. Set it. Shit.
Off the play fake. Espinoza. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Rush in.
Off play action. Espinoza. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Second and 14. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the gun, King being chased out. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17.
Don't get nervous. 25, check 25, check 25. Come on, match box. Right, here we go, D, get off the field. Off, watch twist. Watch
King from the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense.
Operating from the gun, King. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. King now, operating from the gun. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, King. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of Yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Come on, set. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check 26. Check 1.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Set, hut. Touch the outlaw. Go, Let's go, Heavy.
Looking to throw. Espinoza. And he will find his man on the outside. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, it's Gordon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line. Tonight's final score.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.